All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another podcast. This is podcast number 21. This is going to be a mix of a little bit of, I don't want to get too much into politics, but I did tell you guys and promise that I would get on here and tell you guys my thoughts post election. It's Thursday, so it's been about almost 2 days as of tonight. It's like, what time is it right now? 12:36, 12:38. Um, Trump won. Um, and obviously people have different viewpoints on that and everything, but it was pretty massive red wave. And um, I think, obviously he'll do, in my opinion, keep in mind, this is my opinion, he'll do a better job than Kamala would have, and than Biden's been doing. And Kamala has been in office as well for 4 years, and not much has happened, right? Inflation, the open border crisis, and all that. We saw a record number of turnouts for Hispanics, and as far as them voting for Trump, and minority votes and all that, and certain age demographics and stuff. So good stuff. And like Joe Rogan, a lot of people have said the media makes Trump out to be some dictator, and that's just not the case, right? And I've been watching a lot of political videos and stuff. But as Bedros Keuilian says, and Dave Ramsey says, what matters more than who's in the White House is what you do in your own life, how you work on your own self-development, health, wealth, personal development, mindset, skills, social circle, all that stuff to become the best version of yourself, to become successful, make tons of money, get jacked, and to make it happen. Build your influence, income, impact, and influence, all that stuff. And yeah, so that is very important. You could have the best person in there, and if you're not utilizing that, taking full advantage, then it's not really as helpful as it could be, right? So, and vice versa. If you have the wrong person in there, I mean, they do dictate to a certain degree the direction of the country overall. So, again, I haven't really ever gotten too much into politics on the YouTube channel. Of course, my family is into it, which, and it is important to watch the news and see what's going on in the world. But once in a while, you gotta, shut that down and focus on your own goals, like I like to say, and because it's the truth. You can't just sit around in a recliner all day being an armchair critic and expect to get anywhere. When I'm retired, I plan on still being active, still working out, and still, getting out there and probably making more content for you guys, and it should be fun. So, yeah, this video is going to be kind of an amalgamation of, updates and, political and stuff that's going on in my life as far as right now. And if the vlogs aren't like coming as consistent, it's because, okay, I don't want to post something that's like lower quality than what I know I'm capable of. So, also, if nothing new has really happened much, if it's just like the day-to-day activities, which I could show you guys. I know some of you guys want to see that. But as far as like the van build and stuff like that, we're working behind the scenes, 2 jobs, and the second job's finally getting ramped up. I already got the paid training done and all that. So it's just a matter of keeping our bills low and putting money back as fast as we can, because between you guys and me, I want to get away from my toxic family as fast as possible. And that's what we're working towards day in and day out. They can sit on the sidelines and watch. They can be an armchair critic all they want, but we're going to make it happen. Luckily, I have a supportive girlfriend, and she sees right through their bullshit as well. And yeah, they say, oh, they want what's best for me, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Then don't be a fucking naysayer and sit in the recliner all day and being an armchair critic and be like, oh, well, I'm retired. I got money. Well, money's great. I'm a big advocate of making a lot of money. Quit dating broke people. I've dated them in the past, and it's just fucking ridiculous, because it's like, and then you have a job where you're getting like only 20 hours a week, and it's just a recipe for going broke, going in debt. So, there's more to life than money. Money's important, though. Don't get me wrong. Money's very, very important, right? Not going to get anywhere in life being broke. So that's important, but you got to work on the rest of the self-development pillars, as I like to say: health, wealth, personal development, mindset, skills, social circle. Those are the 6, right? And I didn't come up with those, but as I say with when I read, when I listen to audiobooks, when I take the time, because I make the time to do those things, I say, okay, what can I what knowledge bank here, like what can I add to my knowledge bank and then pull from in order to help facilitate my goals in life and to further along my progress and self-development journey, whether that's, again, the 6 pillars or just working on stuff in life, day to day, whether that's at work or at home or your relationships, it's all intertwined, right? It all goes hand in hand. Like they say, show me a guy that hasn't gotten, very fit in the gym and it hasn't improved his other areas of life as well, such as his jobs, or his relationships and all that good stuff. So, I try to get along with people. Some people you got to keep at arm's length, and that's okay. I have goals that I want to hit and that I am working towards every single day. And I know personally that I am on the correct path, and I will continue that path until the day I die. I will continue making content for you guys. We aren't going anywhere. This is podcast number 21, and I enjoy doing these. There's a little bit of a blue halo because I have I'll show you guys, but it's like a neon sign we added up there. We got from Goodwill. The girlfriend got it, and I hung it up out here, but it's just hanging on 2 screws, so we can easily move it. But other than that, yeah, living here is kind of like a means to an end, right? I mean, again, we're trying to pile up as much money as we can as fast as possible. And I can get the van fixed anytime, guys. But I have like an over 700 credit score, which is great. And I have like a $30,000 credit line, which I can increase. But I'm debt free right now. I don't want to go into debt. Like, that's a very, very last resort. Obviously Dave Ramsey says cut up the credit cards and stuff. We can, do that once you have about a 6-month emergency fund in place. So whatever 6 months of expenses are to you, then, add that to your savings. That's kind of what I'm waiting on as far as the van. Like, I want obviously to get it on the road ASAP and then continue on with our goals, right? And when you don't have the naysayers in your eardrums, what do I like to say? Silence, solitude, and sweat equity. That's what, when you go running in the mornings, working out, even out here, silence and solitude, away from everyone, it's fantastic. It's great. It's priceless. But I am waiting until I have more in my savings to comfortably, because obviously you don't want to drain your savings just to fix a vehicle and then you're not left with emergency fund, right? So if you have the opportunity to continue saving, then why not take full advantage? And even my family says they want me to take advantage of saving money and being here. And but again, having your own place and having peace of mind and having your own area to do work and even your own camper van, motel on wheels, I mean, all that's priceless, right? Mental health overall, priceless. So is physical health. And that's another thing. The gym, it's not just for physical, it's also obviously your mental as well. And being on the right track and all that. So that being said, don't want this podcast to go on too long. I think I've said all I want to say. We'll have more, obviously, more content soon. I will work on the next vlog for you guys. I'm going to do that between work and everything. And not making excuses or anything. I've just been, again, trying to facilitate having more money by having 2 jobs so I can fix up the van, build out the interior, and then from there, keep progressing and keep on making content, right? So, and I've done a few more upgrades. Like this workspace, it was like a utility room. It still is. It has the washer and dryer right here, but I've kind of converted it into more usable space. It's decently insulated, actually. I don't know why they're telling me it's not insulated, but it's whatever. It's fine. Don't have AC, but we got a heater, we got fans, all that. We can add AC for not. I mean, I'm not going to but anyway, the only thing we're missing really out here is a shower, and you can get a microwave for cheap. But we even got the extra. Well, my air fryer is over there because the girlfriend also has hers over there. We bring it in when we use it. But we got the George Foreman grill inside, and we got the regular grill out here, which we haven't used for a while. Might need a new propane tank. But other than installing a shower and a bed obviously, or you can just use, like, I have a cot. Actually, I do have a cot. It's in the red shed, so there's that. And some pillows and shower and I guess a toilet. Other than that, we did install the sink basin was already there for the when the washer goes through the spin cycle, but I installed that water pump. You can't really see it, it's off frame, but I'll show you guys in the next vlog. Modified it and finally came up with like one of the better solutions as far as that way it doesn't splash back at you too much, and it's just like plugged in, and it's battery operated anyway, but obviously to charge it. But other than that, it's coming along quite well out here. Yeah, so kind of want to get more into I guess carpentry, woodworking, stuff like that. That'd be cool, because why not? There's a plethora of free info online, and it'll come in handy, obviously, when I'm building out the van interior, as well as I know basic mechanic work. Nothing like engine building and stuff, but I'd have to obviously study. Anything you study, you can put your mind to it. You can do it. You can accomplish it. But other than that, yeah, basics. As far as like I've done oil changes, done tires, brake jobs, changed out the radiator on my truck, changed out the water pump on my truck. I changed out the thermostat. What else? Did the heater core bypass. Relatively, that's a simple job. Replacing the heater core itself is you gotta it's behind the dash, so you kind of gotta take the dash off. It's not, it's just don't really need heat right now as far as in the truck, and I got the Honda as well. But other than that, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm gonna wrap up this podcast though. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to help support me and the channel and all that, I do have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. Really appreciate it. We're trying to grow both channels, the main one and this one for podcasting, and then the main ones for the vlogs and all that stuff, and the van build, travel content, stuff like that. This is more for me getting on here and telling you guys kind of what's going on, just so you guys have an update. And obviously, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I try to post there daily or as often as I can, and that's about it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Keep on trucking.